The 25th Annual Community Healing Fair is coming up, and so I wanted to invite some alternative practitioners in so we could talk about the work that they do that you may not be super familiar with. So joining me this morning are two such practitioners. We have Justine Gibbs. She does integrative energy balancing, and Christina Bach. She is an energy practitioner and Qigong teacher. So welcome to both of you.
Thank you.
So Justine, first to you, energy balancing. What does that mean that you do? What do you do?
So energy healing is a very relaxing, profound way to rebalance your body. So we're not one-dimensional creatures. We're not just physical bodies. We're emotional and spiritual. So energy healing looks at our whole bodies and helps us to become back into balance. So for example, energy healing is great for physical pain, for recovering from surgery, some kind of an injury, but it's also really great for emotional pain, which includes grief and depression, sleeplessness. So it helps to integrate everything. It works with any types of blockages or pain within your body.
And so you also work with animals too.
I do. I work with people and animals. I love working with animals. I started as an equine body worker, so that kind of got me into this path. So I work with dogs at my office, I work with horses at the barns, and usually cats over the phone, distance.
I love that. Well, and Christina, your work, you talk about how this is supportive of Western medicine. This is part of the overall comprehensive plan. This is not meant to be instead of, right?
No, not at all. There are wonderful things that Western medicine can do, especially a lot of the mechanical things, the surgeries, that sort of thing. An energy healer or a person who works with any form of energy can minimize the need for that kind of intervention. Plenty of Western medicine practitioners talk about how much stress is responsible for people's illnesses now. We know, especially with what's recently happened in New York, we know how stressful life can be. And an energy healer can help reduce that stress, calm the body, calm the mind, calm the emotions, and then the body has a natural tendency to move toward health.
How did you find that you were talented as an energy healer? Was this something that you've always had, or did you kind of come upon it?
I don't know that I'm talented. Anybody can do it.
Okay.
They just have to focus their attention and energy on it. We can all become very good at things that we focus our attention on. I did meet a teacher in Australia who was very important and formative in my work. I've had a lot of wonderful teachers.
Justine, was that the same for you? Did you have a lot of wonderful teachers, or you always had some innate sense that you had this gift, or how does that work?
Boy, energy healing was pretty far away from my upbringing, so I have a science background and very rational thinking. But with the work that I started doing with horses and with massage and just that journey to understanding what energy healing is all about, I found excellent teachers. I just graduated from a school, it's a 4-year school out of Montana called the McKay Method of Energy Healing, and that just shifted my life. And so it's had profound effects on my personal life, which is then beautiful to be able to share with others.
Well, because you really are practicing what you preach, so to speak.
Exactly.
And you wrote a book, correct?
I have my new book. Yes, Reclaiming Our Magic. So this is available on Amazon and through my website, Peaceful Heart and Soul, and it's just a lot of fun. So I have children who love this book because it's got great illustrations and it's easily accessible, but it's written in a serious form for anyone who's interested in learning how to work with guidance, and it talks about creating sacred space and these specific fairies and elementals.
Fantastic.
And this copy is for you, Kristi.
Oh, thank you so
if
much.
you would be so kind, I'd love to offer that to you.
Oh, thank you very
You're
much.
welcome.
Thank you. And before we finish out this segment, I do want to ask about Qigong, Christina, and how that all plays into all of this.
Well, it plays in beautifully, and I couldn't agree more with what Justine said about the healing practice permeating everything in your life.
Sure.
We are the first people who benefit from our own healing studies. And Qigong, I practice Qigong every day. And I've done it for over 10 years. This particular form, Chinese Essence Qigong, there are thousands of different forms or ways that the Qigong practice is put together. But it's basically a very contemplative, moving meditation. I've never been particularly good at the sitting still meditation, though I value it, I appreciate it, I've studied it. But Essence Qigong allows you to meditate and move your body at the same time in ways that are extremely beneficial to your immune system, peace of mind, and all of that. Helps maintain the integrity of the healer.
Well, these ladies are going to stay with me, and then Eileen Locke, clairvoyant astrologer, is going to join us as well for the next segment after this. Welcome back. Justine Gibb and Christina Bach and I are joined by clairvoyant astrologer and the founder of the Community Healing Fair, Eileen Locke. So welcome, Eileen.
Thank you. Always nice to be here.
Nice to have you back. You're going to do a reading on me today, and I had to give you my date of birth, time of birth, and location, right? And what do you get from that?
Well, it shows me where all the planets were when you were born, and this tells me you have 4 strong planets in Capricorn, and Capricorn's a very strong sign anyways. It's a strong earth sign, so we know that you're the I'll decide, it'll be up to me. But opposite of that, you have your moon in Cancer, which is the soft, warm, fuzzy center. So, you know, underneath it all, you've got this very soft side. You're very caring and very nurturing. And so when you're not being hut, you're being like, oh. And then you've got Mars in Sagittarius, which is also very capable. Much more comfortable in the person when I'm helping you rather than you helping me. I would suspect that when people say, can I do something for you? Oh no, I'm good.
I got it.
Yeah, whether you are or not.
Yeah.
You know, you just come right up and say, I'm good. The last couple of years have been very stressful, but the good news is that's moving on, and you're just beginning to reap the rewards of having made it through those times. And over the next 2.5 years, a lot of reward. You're going to find it's much easier to integrate. You're going to feel much more in the flow. You're going to be very happy with what comes your direction. You're going to know intuitively what to do. You tend to be kind of practical sometimes. And so a part of it is going to be learning to use that intuition and balance it with the practical. But when you do that, you're going to be very happy with what happens over this next couple of years.
I'm amazed with what you can see, particularly that you can see that things have been very stressful for me the past couple of years.
Yeah, especially since about March or April of last year.
Yeah.
That's when it really began, and it went all the way up to just even a month ago.
Yes.
And now it's starting to lighten up. Well, I don't know if lighten up is the right word. Intensify, but in a good way.
Yeah.
You know, you can handle intensity. You're not afraid of intensity.
No.
And so now it's like, okay, here we go. Now we're reaping the benefits of all these very difficult choices that we had to make.
Yeah, that is amazing. And you are part of, obviously, the Community Healing Fair. I would assume that Justine and Christina will be joining you there as well.
Absolutely.
And wonderful other practitioners, right?
Yeah, we have 24 booths, and so there'll be a wide variety. We have astrology, tarot, we have reflexology, we have chiropractors, we have energy healers. There's a big variety, 24 booths.
And this is a canned food drive. So really, everyone who's there is simply doing this for the love of what they do and then giving back to the community, right?
Yes, I'm always amazed at that. You know, these are people that they work hard during the week, and they just come in and they give their time all day from 10 to 4 all day long. And it's true, they do it because they love it. And at the end, they're always like, thank you, I want to do it again next year, even though they still worked really hard.
Yeah.
It's like nobody really cares. We all really believe in what we're doing.
Do either of you have a favorite piece of what you love about this healing fair?
Oh, I love the whole thing. Eileen has to tell me to stop and take a break, because I'll stand there for 6 hours with one person after another coming.
wow.
So, and all the practitioners there are really committed.
Yeah.
And Justine?
Well, and the thing about this type of, alternative modalities is it's so much about trying it. It's experiential. And so it's such a beautiful gift that Eileen has given the community to allow people to come in and sample the wares and meet all of us. And it's so much fun. And I always look at all the other practitioners thinking I'd love to sample their wares, but just too busy. You're busy. Too busy.
Yeah. She runs a tight ship.
Absolutely. No kidding.
And so when is this event?
It's November 10th from 10 to 4.
At the Shiloh Inn?
At the Shiloh Inn in the ballroom. They're always wonderful. They donate the space for us as well. So I'm very grateful to them also.
And so bring cans and cans and cans of food.
Right. One can for each event.
Because you're going to want to try everything.
Yes, and I invite people to come early, stay late, because it's it's very busy, and we'll be doing 2 drawings. Many of us will be giving away full sessions for free. All you gotta do is sign up and be there when you pick your card.
How many people did you have come through last year?
Oh, we always have a couple hundred people,
Yeah.
definitely. And we're hoping we'll get the most food ever. The most we've ever raised was 1,000 pounds in a day. And I'm really hopeful that the community will step up again, as they often do, and donate lots of food.
Well, it is the 25th anniversary of the Community Healing Fair, so let's step up, let's help Eileen break her record, and let's check out and meet some very cool alternative practitioners. So ladies, it was nice to see all of you today. Thank you.
Thank you very
so
much.
much.
Thank you. And thank you for watching. I'll see you tomorrow through my window.